For years, people tried to stay out of Alcatraz, but today they were lining up to get in, and Richard Threlkeld tells us why.
Al Capone slept here, so did Machine Gun Kelly and Alvin Karpis. Alcatraz, the Rock. For almost 30 years, it was the last stop on the federal prison system, the tough place for the tough guys. Nobody's known what to do with it since they closed Alcatraz for good in 1963. The Indians occupied it for a couple of years until the government threw them off. Today, the National Park Service opened Alcatraz up again to the tourists. For $2, you get a round-trip boat ride on San Francisco Bay and an hour's worth of looking at what Alcatraz was like.
The massive structure that you see up on the hill is the main cell block. This is probably the most prominent feature in the whole Bay Area.
Nowadays, the convicts are all gone, and the only uniforms around are the ones the park rangers wear when they lecture visitors on what life was like.
A razor blade was given to each man in the morning, and he had 3 minutes in which to shave. And then a man would come back around and pick that razor blade up.
Alcatraz has gone to seed over the years, but you can still get a pretty good idea, strolling through the old cell blocks, of just what a dreadful existence it all was, doing time on the Rock.
No one ever said a word. All you could hear was the guards walking on the catwalks, the waves breaking on the beach, and the wind.
The visitors we saw here weren't the same happy crowds you see at Yellowstone or the Grand Canyon. Just imagining having to live here, they all seemed sober, almost stunned.
The cells down here with the thick steel doors are solitary confinement cells, and they were called the Hole. A maximum sentence to there was 90 days, but most people didn't go beyond 16 because they cracked up.
Most of these tourists have never seen a real prison, and what surprises a lot of them is that this isn't just a lot of old history. Alcatraz really isn't all that different from a lot of other prisons today, except that here, you can leave anytime you want to. Richard Threlkeld, CBS News, Alcatraz.
And that's the way it is. Friday, October 26, 1973. This is